Well, good morning. Welcome back. Justin Equinedge daily coverage of Gulfstream Park. Man, I want to get on before that. The early pick five was the most. It's been the most competitive, I would say, early pick five that I've seen so far at the Royal Palm Meet today. So it's actually a really good card at Gulfstream Park. Not I would say not as many strong opinions traditionally though, but and I apologize. Um I got stuck on I had to get the kids off school and got stuck on the phone this morning, day job, stuff like that. So but want to jump on real quick, take maybe 10 minutes. Let's talk Gulfstream Park, Royal Palm Meet. Again, if you just joined, I thought that this early sequence extremely competitive, a lot of vulnerable favorites. Going narrow, it's here probably. I thought the other four races in the early pick five were tough, and our best bet comes out in race 8. But main special state bred. To me, I thought it was one of the firsters here. I don't have a huge opinion over either one. I think they're both live. If you're E user, you can see my analysis anytime you see that dot. You'll see my analysis at Gulfstream Park on horses. I think that whether vulnerable favorites have a shot. The two firsters, I mean, Hot Rod Honey got just a crazy work. The GSR there, Carlos David Lee and jockey Sammy Camacho ride. I mean, the guy got 46 wins. He's 11 wins ahead. Diego Herrera in the second, though. But Sammy going to win this Royal Palm Meet title. Good for him. But Hot Rod Honey for Carlos David. This horse worked lights out. You can see here on the work tab. They're strong. This horse is fit, ready to roll. I just don't think this is really a great group. I think one of the firsters can steal this, and they both have strong GSR here. So I'm 6-7. Bring it back. 6-7. In narrow. If you're spreading, I mean, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think the firsters gets it here. So let's keep rolling. At Gulfstream Park, race 2. Race 3, it's another main. This main claim 35. Scent of Garlic has just a crazy workout here, and you'll see was working with Bail Us Out and just flew from the gate and shot off for Mauerbach. So I just don't think it's a super strong group. I do think Relentless Lady could be tough up top. If we watch the race sim, Relentless Lady wires the field. I think has a big shot here. But I also think Winning Defense and Farewell Charlotte. I think the firsters, the 3-6-7. So I'm 7-3-6-1. Maybe the speed gets away for Relentless Lady, but I do think one of these firsters is probably going to show speed between Winning Defense, Scent of Garlic, or Farewell Charlotte, and I think they're in the mix. I think the 5, the Coromato, I think this is a vulnerable favorite. I think you could beat the 5 today in race 3. Race 4, Claimer, not winners to 2, Lifetime. Hey, I mean, Frosted Punk and Always True been racing versus each other. I think somebody comes off the pace. I am 7-1-5. I think that the 6 is another vulnerable favorite. As I mentioned, I think the early sequence, you can beat these favorites. I think the 6 is going to take a lot of action. I put Always True on top. I think this horse finally is going to get here to the outside, and I think between the 2, 3, 4, they all need the lead. I don't think anybody can kick away. And when we look at Always True, was in the 8 post here, it kind of broke slow, got caught down on the rail, and kind of ran on. But this horse can never close the deal. But it is second time on the drop. It was facing so much tougher at the championship meet at this 12-5 level, right? That's a 6-point drop now. So I think the 2, 3, 4 might stop. I think it could set up again. I'm 7-1-5 in race 4. I forgot I was talking to Scotty early. Sarkis, owned by our great Scotty McKeever, CEO of Equinedge, owns the 4-horse Sarkis. This horse needs a lead. has not been able to get there. I mean, has to get to the lead. Tari Alba going to ride just 1 minute win at the Royal Palm Beach for Jose D'Angelo. There's Mr. McKeever. But God is fast. But if one of these gets away, they're gone. I don't see anybody catching them in this field between the 4 and 6. So, the speed for me up top, but the 7 and 3 fit. I'm trying to beat the 5 vulnerable favorite again. 3 straight vulnerable favorites. Race 3, 4, and 5. But if one of these speeds kicked away and Sarkis or God, they're going to be extremely tough up front. If they duel, maybe sets up for Gold Rules or Cadence would be my perspective. But early was tough. Maybe I would definitely go narrow here in race 2, 8 minutes. The 6 or 7 are the firsters for me. Let's keep rolling though. Race 6. Reza Rolex comes out of the Shaker Town. This horse might run them off their feet. I don't think Coppola can win. Coppola is the other speed. If somehow Reza Rolex gets in this crazy pace duel on the inside, maybe Take Care of Business or Nashum can pick up the pieces. But I do think Reza Rolex will be tough. Try one on top. Take Care of Business. That was 1, 2, 4, but the one might be a single. But I have a single later, so Take Care of Business is definitely the closer as we see on the race sim here. But Reza Rolex is fast. Look at that 12-point SOR drop coming out of the Shaker Town. Gets back to the Tapeta. Been extremely successful at Gulfstream Park on the Tapeta. I mean, look at that. 2, 4, 6, 7 wins in a row. Ended up winning 9 there. And then faced tough company at Tampa, Gulfstream, and Keeneland. Now gets back to an easier group on the Tapeta. I mean, Elwin Gonzalez, right? He's just going to run them off their feet. Maybe a little bit of an exacta, and the 6 fades out. The 2 or 4 can hit up in the exacta. I like that play too. But Reza Rolex could be tough. The 2 or 4 are the live long shots there. But it's just easier group, still protected, essentially, in this allowance group here. Reza Rolex, but Take Care of Business still protected. Santiago is the closer, did close 3 back at the 62 level. Finds the Tapeta again. Sources in the mix in the Shum. There's the 2 long shots. So 1, 2, 4 there, like the exacta play. Race 7. I kind of struggled. I am going just 7-2 here, and I would daily double into the next race. Definitely narrower here on the late pick 5, except for the last race. I think is tough, but I think the 7 maybe in the mix. Oh, sorry, 7-8 here. Actually, I think there's enough speed that the 7 can sit the trip. Is the strongest GSR. The group I think will be in the mix right off the speed on the Tapeta. There, as I said, there's a lot of speed here, and I don't think it kicks away. The 9 gonna have to send from out there. 7 gonna be in the mix early, but Terra also gonna be in the mix, I would say, early. I think one of them probably wins the race. I think these others are just a bit outclassed and not, it's an 8K claimer. Oh, sorry. The 7 win, the 2 right there on the race sim. The 4 flag officer, the 5 and 6, many of these horses you look at lifetime been running. So, but I thought maybe this race a little bit formful. I didn't see a bomb here. If you did, maybe the 8 is the live long shot, but I thought the 7 could be tough. I take the chalk here, maybe the 2, right? 7-8 here, but not deep spread for me in this race. I just did not like a lot of the runners. I don't love the outside post for Backdoor Royalty out here. It does have speed, but I think there's enough other early speed. I worry about the trip a little bit on the 9. You do get Miguel Vasquez right for Sweezy, but and Barbosa been dangerous for Reyes here. Off the claim, you look at Victor Barbosa, 44%. First off the claim, second it wins behind Safi. Nobody can catch him. He had 22. Victor Barbosa only had 15. Okay, my single. I'm against Rocky Ta for Sweezy and Sammy Camacho. I'd single Chispuda. I mean, 53% to win, big win percent, but is the top pick. Also wins the race sim here, right? and pulls away. I hope we get a good price. I hope the 7 take a lot of action. I think the speed, there's a lot of speed here when you look at the 1 and 5. And I think that the 4 just sits a dream trip for Diego Herrera. Nolan Ramsey claim last out. They drop a couple points in SOR, showing the ability to stock off the pace. One in the 10 post out here, which is never easy. Essentially got the lead. But I think this horse sits a dream trip off the early speed, and I think can beat the 7 horse, who is the current morning line favorite. You can see on the morning line we get 8-5 here, so I think probably a pretty major player. But I like the 4 as the single, and again, Reza Rolex could be tough in race 6. Yeah, last race. I think this race is wide open. I don't have a strong opinion. I literally think any horse can win this race. Tough main special in the card. They all have kind of similar GSRs. Works are kind of fine on many of them. So not strong opinion in the last, but strongest opinion there in what, race 6, 7, and 8. So we'll be live tomorrow. We back Belmont Day tomorrow. Good luck, y'all. Playing Saratoga today. Gulfstream Park race 2 in 2 minutes. And we'll be live tomorrow on the Equidge channel as well as X. We got Belmont. We got Gulfstream tomorrow. We'll probably look at a little bit of Woodbine, I would guess, too. But up at Saratoga, great meet. And I wish you all luck. Thanks for joining. We will be back. We'll do another video tomorrow, even though we're live. We'll do a video in the morning. And I should get that one before post time. So, all right, y'all. Good luck. Press that opinion. And we'll be back tomorrow. Soon.